Oh, rest in peace, Kirk Douglas, mate. Rest in peace. What a legend. Tough guy, I tell you. Passed away yesterday. 103 years old, mate. 103. That is a legend. Right there. I wish I could get to that age. I hope I get to that age. That would be cool. And he was still pretty, active and with it and everything, Saw him a few weeks back and he's like joking and laughing and honestly, what a legend. Anyway, thoughts are with the Douglas family. Mate, it's all going wrong now, isn't it? It's all going wrong. Yesterday I had internet problems. Like the night before, the internet died. Mate, it's like when Kirk Douglas goes, he takes the internet with him. That's how strong he was. That's how strong, powerful he was, mate. He's like, and it came back sort of in the afternoon yesterday, about 3 o'clock. I guess they were doing some work or something. I don't know. So luckily, this Sunday, Caesar Blood. That's what we'll be playing. Check it out. It'll be on this channel. It'll go live between 1 and 2. It'll probably be about, we'll say 2 o'clock. All right, we'll say 2 o'clock. I'm going to create an event for it tomorrow, Friday. And, I could do it today, I suppose, And, just join up and it's, they're always fun. But, so the internet died yesterday and then my flight sim died also, the day before that. I haven't used P3D flight sim for 2 months. Okay, I sort of stopped it end of November, and then of course December came around. I was busy, Christmas, other things. January, using other flight sims, and now finally I want to utilize P3D before the Microsoft flight sim comes out officially. In a few months' time for everybody to get. And it's like, I want to make use of P3D because I've sunk loads of money into it. So I want to get my money's worth, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's ridiculous how much I've spent, to be honest. And now it's going to become obsolete for me. I'm going to use the Microsoft one just because it's an all-in-one package. I don't need to manage my sim as in-depthly or as much as I do with P3D. Don't have to hack the computer to get the sim running, I don't have to get loads of more add-ons, to get it to looking good. It looks good straight out the box. So I definitely will be moving on to Microsoft. So P3D, I don't know how much I'd use it, but you know what? I'm making a point to use it. I'm not gonna just let it die. I'm not just gonna let it go because there's stuff, there's programs, there's add-ons that I haven't even used yet. I haven't even landed at half the airports that I bought, and it's like, that's just silly. So I thought let's until Microsoft comes out, I'm just gonna use P3D now exclusively. So I fired it up. I did a stream. I took off, I think, in a Dash 7 from Birmingham. I flew around, came in for a landing, and that's it really. That's all I had time for. And that was that really. I didn't even track the flights, do you know what I mean? It was just a quickie. And then the next day, tried to do the same thing again after installing some more airports that I've got. And the sim wouldn't load. It died. And I was like, oh my God. So I was like, do you know what? Now is a good opportunity to completely restructure the way I use my sim. Because the way I have it is that I've got like 2 hard drives. The C drive, the main Windows drive on my PC, the Windows 10 drive. And then I've got a D drive, which is a 4 terabyte HD drive. Whereas the C drive is an SSD drive. And then that's on the 4 terabyte drive is where all my flight sim stuff lives, So, like all the add-ons and not everything, Orbex sits there and the planes and all the bulky files, you know. So it keeps my C drive free, you know, and running efficient, you know. Because if you clog up an SSD drive, like if you fill it up to its max, the performance drops heavily to what is possible. So, oh, that changed. Look at that. Right? I moved that. The lighting changed. Look at that. Hey, you get better lighting if I leave it there. Right, okay. If I do that, oh, lighting dies. I've only got a notepad open on the window. That's it. So yeah, I'm like, do you know what? The way I used to use it is that I just install the add-ons, right, to wherever they installed, and the newer stuff, like the last couple of years, the new stuff would install to the add-ons folder, and it would be done through an XML route where it installs to a location, but then loads from an XML into the sim, and it means that I don't have to have everything loaded when I go use my sim, or everything's not in the scenery library, sorry. When I go use my sim, it's in the add-on folder. But the older stuff would just go straight into the scenery library, and then you'd untick what you're not using. So you wouldn't have to load into the sim everything you've got every single time you fly, because that would just take forever to load up. And then when you're flying, you know, it takes up memory to load all that stuff into the sim. So it's just like only load in what you're going to visually see, you know. So if you're only flying in the UK, there's no point in loading stuff up that's going to appear in America, because you'll never see it. So it's like just load in what you're going to see. And it's like, but it still takes ages because it's still in your scenery library, and even if you untick it, it's still in your scenery library. So therefore it still effectively loads it, but it just doesn't display it in your sim. It's like invisible. It's weird, honestly. So it still takes a long time to load up, and it's still a bite. So I was like, do you know what? If everything was done through the XML route, the add-on thing, it wouldn't load into your scenery library, therefore it wouldn't load into your sim. And I'm like, but to set that up, that means going through every single add-on and going into an XML file, or creating an XML file, which is a notepad file with a load of text on it, you know, instructions for how to load this particular scenery or aircraft or add-on. And basically assigning one of these XML files for every single add-on I've got. Now with Orbex, I mean, there's hundreds, you know, that I've got. It's loads of airports, loads of regions, loads of sceneries, and now they've even started doing softwares like True Glass, I see, and Real Light and Chase Plane and stuff like that. So it's like, man, I've got to create an XML for every single add-on. So anyway, so I deleted everything off my PC. I got rid of, I mean, P3D is vanished off my PC. Luckily, I save everything. You know, I've got, where is it? I've got a flight sim hard drive, right? So all my flight sim stuff is on this hard drive. But to be honest, this is only a 1 terabyte drive, and this is maxed out. I've now started to accumulate on a separate hard drive, and it's already reached like 230 gig or something like that. So I need to get another hard drive basically, in order to have it all in one location. So yeah, so now I'm just preparing my PC for reinstallation, but reinstallation doing it the XML route, which is creating an XML, having everything organized and sorted, so I only have to load in what I'm actually going to use, and then that will help hopefully run the sim a lot smoother. I don't know if it saves on performance, but hopefully it'll run the sim smoother. So I'm just waiting for my hard drive, the HDD drive, to defrag, you know, which is basically sorting the files out so they're all closer together, the ones that I'll be loading most of the time, and so they'll load faster basically. Trying to optimize my drive for loading speed. So it's got a couple of hours to go. It's been running all night, it's on 80%. Hopefully it'll be finished by lunchtime, then I can start the installation. So anyway, that's that. I've also got to do all these videos. I still haven't done any videos for Sunday. Like, was it Wednesday? I haven't done any videos for Wednesday. So I've still got to record, edit, and upload like 4 videos for YouTube. I and that's what I'll be doing today. And then I'm in the cinema at 4 o'clock. 4 till 10. Short shift. 4 till 10, but yeah. Anyway, I better get to it. I'll see you later, guys. Take care. Bye. Oh, by the way, I've left a few goodies in the description box below and in the cards up above. Check them out, and I'll see you later. Bye.